Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 3 of the Comic Chats. I'm your host, Dre, and it is always a pleasure to have you guys. I know my camera seems to be a little wonky. I have a bunch of like stuff that came in today that I'm trying to get through, and it was a great haul for. It was also this is a great week for comic books, and yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously, I showed on the live stream earlier what came in this box, but we're going to talk about what's in the box that I placed in here, which are comic books. And I got some other cool stuff. So let's jump into it because, like I said, this week was a banger week for comics. So let's start with the fourth issue of the Aliens series. This is volume 3. So the first this is actually volume 4, sorry. This is volume 4 of the series. Volume 1 was extremely good. Volume 2 was more about the synthetic humans. It was about them versus the aliens. Volume 3 was a family that was on an isolated planet. And this is volume 4, which I have not read. So I picked up issue 4, though. So I will be reading it. Then this is issue 3 of the Daredevil Gang War tie-in. Now, this is obviously Elektra as Daredevil. So if you guys have not known, there are two Daredevils in New York City. There is Elektra, who is Daredevil, and then there is Daredevil Matt Murdock. Excuse me. This is the 12th issue of the latest run of the new Doctor Strange. It was so for those of you that didn't read Doctor Strange, Strange Academy was the mystical series with the characters across the multiverse that were magically inclined. Then they ended that series with the death of Doctor Strange. Then Kalia, his wife, stepped in as the Sorceress Supreme. They ended that run, and then they started a new run with Doctor Strange being basically brought back to life. So this is the 12th issue of that series. Not a bad series. It's interesting. This is the third issue of the Thanos series. I love that they gave him his own miniseries. It's well deserved. It's just a good book. So third issue's not bad. This is one I'm sad I could not get any of the variant covers. I could have bought one of the incentive covers, but they're a little pricey, and I just was not looking to spend that much. But I did pick up book 1 of the first ever Ultimate Comics Ultimate Black Panther. New story, new Black Panther in the Ultimate Universe. Cannot wait to read this. I have been hype on this for about 6 months. I've seen the trailer videos that Marvel put out. Cannot wait to read it. Like I said, banger of a week. Banger of a week. No, it fell over. All right. Now, this is Bloodrick Volume 3. This is like a very weird Conan the Barbarian, not a whole lot of dialogue. Very interesting art style. This is the third book of the series. I keep forgetting to go into my box and taking out the first issue. I have issue 2 and issue 3, but I forgot to purchase issue 1, which I will probably do next week. This is The One Hand. I remember reading this, um, the bio for this, and got very interested. So I don't remember the bio, but it is a mature rated comic. So buyer be warned. So I will give you guys an honest review next week. And this one, for obvious reasons, I had to get. I totally did not know Dynamite was doing this, and then I saw it. Was like last week. I saw it. Was like definitely gonna want to pick up at least the first issue. And this was one of the variant covers. There was we didn't have they didn't have any of the incentive covers left, but I did pick up the last of this cover. It is Dynamite Comics holographic cover of the Thundercats. This looks freaking dope. A must-have if you are a Thundercats fan, which I am. And I wanted to read this. I did not know that they had the license to this. I always thought IDW did, and I know they did a crossover with the Thundercats and He-Man, which I have that graphic novel on the shelf to the right of me right here, and that was a great book. So that was years ago. So definitely wanted to pick up Dynamite's comics version. Hopefully, it's a little bit more adult story. I think that Thundercats is one of those. It's not like He Man. I felt He Man was more of a story where they gave you a moral lesson geared more towards children. I felt Thundercats was more of like the adult show, if that makes any sense. And then I'll show it again for those of you because it is comic book related. If you guys didn't see earlier in the live stream, got our hands on the Mafex Rescue Toyco. Thank you so much, Andrew at Toyco, guys. If you guys are a fan, follow him on Facebook. Go to his website. Toyco has got some great pre-orders, some of the best pricing you're going to see. Love it. Got this for a great deal, and was like, yes. And then I just saw today that 3.0 released the Iron Man version of it's the Iron Man Mark 85 suit from Endgame with all the nanotech on it. So a must get. You gotta grab it, folks. I can't speak any more positively about it. So grab it. Let's see. Also, I did say earlier in the live stream, I was like, hey, if Rescue was coming, then my shop AEW order was coming, and it did. Now, shop AEW goes through Pro Wrestling Tees. That's where they make their T-shirts. It does take some time, but the T-shirts are good. And I picked up an Eddie Kingston T-shirt. So this is the Eddie Kingston, which says "Rise and Fight." I love Eddie Kingston. He's a native New Yorker. He's a fellow Puerto Rican. I gotta support my brothers. You know, when they make a T-shirt that looks cool. I can't wear his other shirts that are a little bit vulgar, but this one, "Rise and Fight," I can because I believe in rise and always fighting forward. So that was a cool shirt. I do gotta wash it because it has that like dye smell, and I do not. I don't like wearing my shirts when they have that stink on it. So, and then of course because March 3rd I will be at AEW pay per view here in Greensboro, North Carolina, which is Revolution, and it is the last match for Sting, and it says here the final encounter, March 3rd, 2024. I had to get this. I knew at the event these shirts would probably sell out. And after what I went through at the last house, when we went to the last show, Collision show, where I ended up picking up an Edge tee or the Adam Copeland shirt, and it was like $50 because they charged more for cash. I don't understand that. It's like it was cheaper if I used my card, and I didn't want to use my card. So I was like, my mother-in-law gave me cash for Christmas, so I used that, and they charged me more. So yeah, not. I was like, I'm buying this shirt before the event. And AEW, I love your events, but you guys have shit when it comes to buying merchandise at your shows. So I picked this up to wear it. So I already showed my best friend, told him order his, so to make sure it doesn't sell out on the website. So get it while it's going. And then I lucked out. My wife doesn't watch these shows because I want to. This is like a recorded show, so she won't watch it. And it's going to come out Valentine's Day, or it may release today. I may release it today. Who knows? But I picked up this for my wife because we are a Bluey house, and I picked up one for me. So we have matching Bluey shirts, and then, of course, because Target is notorious for carrying awesome shirts, I had to have this. It is the Todd McFarlane cover of the Torment saga. It's Spider-Man. Last one in my size, grabbed it, had to have it. And then for Rory, because we're going to Disney at Christmas, I bought her this little Minnie Mouse bathing suit. Now I know this isn't comic chats related, but it's part of the haul. Deal with it, folks. But yeah, that's for her. And that's all. That's all. I am like looking around to see if there was anything else. No. But yeah, we are going to be reviewing some comic books. I know this is comic chats. Like I said, I did show some wrestling. You saw Bluey. You saw some Spider-Man. Those are comic and show related. So we're going to let that one slide. Now, I did say that there are some pre-orders I do have coming later this year. Excuse me. there are some good things coming, but like I said, we're I've cut back on a lot of the pre-orders. There are only like a few things, and a lot of the stuff is pushed to next year. My hot toys are pretty much as I ordered them through my local shop. He already told me probably going to come out around Christmas, and if they do, he'll hold them for me when I get back from Disney with the family. So that's it, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the haul. A little added extras of a Target run, which is not really intended, but I threw it in there anyway. I hope you guys had a good time. What comic books are you guys reading? Were you excited about any of the pickups I showed today? If you were excited about any of the pickups today, what are you going to read? As always, my friends, stay geeky, y'all. Peace.